Hey guys, Mario Sonic Kirby 1 here, and I know it's been 7 months since my last video. I'm sorry for that. I've been busy with school and stuff. So I'm back, and I'm ready to review again, so I'm gonna review the Sonic Minifigure Collector's Set by Jazwares. And this is the modern version, not the classic one, and the classic one is just the reboxed First for Figures classic thing. So this is an original by Jazwares. So categories are box, sculpt, detail. Don't have a target articulation, so pros and cons and warnings. So let's get to it. Let's start with the box. Right. So the box, it's not that cool. It's got a green checkered background with circles, squares, and triangles on it. And it goes white in the middle. That's kind of weird. Sonic logo in the corner. Jazwares warning. Blah blah blah. And this thing that says celebrating the most iconic video game character of all time. I wouldn't say he's the most iconic. Pretty sure Mario is, but he's probably second or third. Funny minifigure collector set. You have to be 700. Side here is Sonic Generations Modern Sonic. Minifigure collector Sonic. And on this side, top says the names of the figures in here. Same thing again. In the back, we have some art of characters, Tails, Knuckles, Sonic. Same thing again, Amy, Shadow, and Metal Sonic. Checkered on the ground. So the box, it's alright. It's not the coolest. Bottom just warnings and stuff. So the box, it's alright. Could have been better, but yeah. Alright, now let's get to the figures. And oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Alright, let's start with Sonic. Alright, so Sonic Sculpt, it's okay. It's actually really good. His quills look good. Nice. I like this pose too. Get ready to fight, Eggman! Yeah! Alright. His ears, his nose and face looks good. Stomach and his legs and his shoes. I like his shoes. Pretty good. They all are on the 3-inch bases. In the 3-inch line. Which is cool. Can't see this, but it says Jazwares Inc. Made in China. Yada yada yada. So sculpt, good. Now, detail and paint job, not so good. His eyes, it looks like a raindrop, kind of. See, it's not like round, it looks like a raindrop. It's pretty weird. His smile is chiseled in, which good. Sonic's probably the best out of them all, and then you'll see why in a second. His gloves are kind of sloppily painted, they look like they just poured the paint on it. So his shoes look nice and shiny though. So sculpt and detail on Sonic, pretty good. Alright, let's get to Tails. Alright, so sculpt on Tails looks awesome. His ears look pretty good. His face looks good. I know his mouth looks kind of weird. He looks like he's scared or something. His tails look really good. His pose is alright. I don't really like it that much. His shoes look good, and yeah. Alright, detail. His eyes are suffering from the same thing. Look, it goes to a point down there. I don't know why they just didn't make it round. And his hair looks like it got chopped. Like, see that? Does it go to a complete, like, this looks like something chopped it and right off the edges. It looks really weird. And look at his stomach. It's like they forgot to paint some of those. At top here, it like goes to the side, and they just left it blank, so he looks really weird. His gloves are sloppily painted too. Like orange, you can see orange and stuff. And his shoes look awfully painted when you look. Like, you can see some of the red still. Just looks like they poured the paint on it, so. Sculpting detail for tails. Okay. Oh gosh, here we go. Knuckles. What the? Look at that. That looks horrible. We'll get to that in a second, right? Sculpt. His head looks okay. His pose is kind of weird. The shoes kind of look weird too. His tail looks nice, I guess. His gloves look good. So, his sculpt's okay, but look at his eyes. Why is his mouth black? All the others have chiseled in mouths, and they just painted his black. And it looks really weird. And his eyes. What the heck, Jazwares? What are you doing? They used to be so good, and now they're awful at painting. Where's the black in his eyes? Really? Why is it? I don't know. His crest thing looks good, I guess. His paint on the shoes look good. The rest of the paint's pretty good, but what did they do to his face? It's awful. Ugh. Right, sculpting detail for Knuckles. Ugh. Bad. Right, Amy. Ugh, I wouldn't like that either if I was Sonic. Her eyes are so small. We'll get to that in a second though. Right, Sculpt, she looks pretty good. The back of her head, her ears, her quill hair stuff. Her face looks pretty good, chiseled in mouth. Her dress. This pose is okay, I guess. And her shoes look good. Now let's get to detail. Well, her hair suffers from the same thing as tails. It looks like it got chopped off. Which looks awkward and weird. Her eyes are way too small. And look at that. What is... Ew. This looks bad. Her eyelashes look badly painted on there too. Ugh. Her headband looks good, and her dress. Look what they did to the tail. It's just a little pink speck. What's up with that? Well, okay, it's more than that. Could've done better. Her shoes look good, but her face. Why? Why, Jazwares? You don't want to mess up on the face. Alright, sculpting detail on Amy. Not so good either. Alright, Shadow. One thing to say about his face. Derp. It looks like he's derping. Look at... And they gave him teeth again. Why? Why did they make it white? Why? Alright, so Sculpt. What is this pose? He's not even grabbing it. His glove. Look at that. Come on, grab it. I don't know why. Ugh. His head looks good though. He looks good from the back. Yeah, he looks really cool. Right, so his shoes look good. What is this? That's not how his chest hair looks. What Jazwares, come on. Alright, so Sculpt. Ugh. Right, his eyes are suffering from derp syndrome. So is his face. His whole figure is suffering from derp syndrome. Ugh. His paint looks good on the shoes. It looks bad up here. Like, look on his clothes. Look, that looks bad. Looks sloppily slop. So, Shadow, I give it derp. Alright, Metal Sonic. He looks good, actually. Right, Sculpt's pretty good. I like this pose. Fight me. Show me your moves. Alright, so his turbine looks cool. His legs look good, his shoes. His face looks great. Paint, I like his eyes. His eyes look good. But paint, it's all that sloppy light gray. They didn't even bother painting it dark or anything. Why? I have no clue. it's all that light gray when it should be a little darker in some places. But he's still pretty good. So he's pretty good. Alright. What's next? Alright, pros and cons. Pros. Sonic looks pretty good. He doesn't have a lot of errors and he's probably the best in the set. Tails looks okay. Knuckles looks like crap. Amy's not very, Shadow's a derp. And he looks great. Cons, Jazwares did a horrible paint job on every one of these. Sculpts are awesome. Except for Shadows. This looks weird. His pose. Alright, poses are good. No, poses are okay. Sculpts are awesome. Paint jobs are awful. Another con. Set is $20, which is pretty bad since it should be like 15 or 10. I mean, they should be paying you to buy it. It's so bad. Coming from Jazwares, this is awful. Jazwares makes some awesome sculpted ones, some awesome paint jobs on them, and then they make this? Come on. Alright, warnings. Alright, so these are bendable, and so they're bendy, and you cannot do not remove them from the stand, because you can't, or you'll break them. Don't bend them too far, or else they'll snap. And always look in the box for broken ones, because one of the Sonics was like, his arm was like almost, it was hanging by a thread. And just always check the box for, try to find a good painted one. I looked, all the shadows look the same. Out of 10, there's 10 of these. I got this at Target. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else. Probably Toys R Us. Alright, I'm gonna rate these guys. Sonic gets us an 8. Tails, 7. 4. 5. Derp level. And an 8. So I'm gonna give this set 5 out of 10, just because the paint jobs are awful. So get this if you're a Sonic fan. If you're just a collector of random stuff, I'd say don't get this. Heck, if you're not even a major Sonic fan, don't get this. It's not that great. Alright, so that was my review. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks to all the subscribers who stayed with me through this 7-month period of no videos. I'm sorry for that. I'm going to try to make videos more frequently. And yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.